I welcome on stage Ifetayo Boluwatife. Please, a round of applause for her. Please, a round of applause for her. Ifetayo Boluwatife here is telling us that she joined Guitar Choir 7 years ago. And Guitar Choir in our region was inaugurated in the year 2015. So, meaning when the Guitar Choir was inaugurated in our region, she was just 10 years old. She's saying that the group has been of great transformation in her life. And she's particular about her spiritual life and how much our annual New Year retreat and subsequent mid-year retreat has been helping, impacting, blessing her life. Please, a round of applause for her. Now she's telling us that she never thought that she could compose a song until the New Song Challenge came up. And she has made her way up through the ladder to the finals. Now your judgment is coming up. Show us what you have composed. Panel 1.
Okay. You have a very, very nice composition.
Thank you, ma.
Nice lyrics. Well done. You did a very good job.
Thank you, ma.
Okay. I want you to work on your lyrics arrangements. Do you understand? Like the way you place your lyrics from your round 1 to your round 5. Work on them. You can go and listen to your songs from your round 1 again to get the corrections you are trying to make so that you know how to fix them. But you did a very good job.
Thank you, ma.
Well done.
Round of applause. Panel 2.
Yeah, Sister Boluwatife.
Yes, sir.
Nice one. Nice composition.
Thank you, sir.
But you have a poor ending in round 1. However, I noticed that you tried to be creative in some of your songs. And you tried to introduce something different in you. Good job.
Thank you, sir.
Keep it up.
Thank
A round of applause for her. Panel 3.
First of all, I want to ask you a question. What do you want to do with all this guitar playing, all this music? What exactly do you intend to use it for? After this, what plan do you have?
I plan to compose more songs to minister to people and tell them more about God.
Do you actually intend to pursue a career in music or what?
Not really.
Not really. You see, the issue I have is when you do not have a plan for this, then you will not be intentional about the growth, about your musical growth. That is the issue I have. Your chord arrangements were good, but I think there is a lot for you to work on in terms of strumming. You see, what makes you a good guitarist, whether you like it or not, whether you are singing or not, as long as you are playing the instrument, you are a good guitarist. What makes you a good guitarist is not just, or what makes you a good rhythm guitarist is not just holding the chord. The way you strum plays a very, very major role in how your music will be appreciated. The fact that you have not worked on that strumming pattern is going to constrain you to a style of composition. You will not be able to really express what is inside you. You just find out that by the time you compose 4 or 5 songs, 3 songs, you begin to sound the same. The song begins to sound like a continuation or a part 2 of the part 1 or a part 3 of the part 2, like that. So I feel you should work on your strumming a lot. Work on the strum. They are different. You must be able to use your strumming to help us determine the genre of your music. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
And then you should try as much as possible to add a little dynamics to what you are doing in your composition so that we can feel the graph of your music undulating and not just on a straight line. And that's the end. So please try and implement all these things. As long as you can do this, the sky is the starting point for you.
Thank
Thank
you,
you.
sir.
A round of applause for our contestant. Panel 4.
Okay. Your songs are quite inspiring.
Thank you, ma.
I must commend your diction. I could hear every word, every of your lyrics. I could hear everything. So nice one.
Thank you.
I feel you should work better on your composition, like they said. The way you put your songs together, you need to work really hard on it. So, then you made some mistakes. Your pronouns. So please work more on that. Thank you.
Thank you, Ma.
A round of applause for our judges. Now on to our Chief Joe.
How you start your music is very important, and how you end your music is more important. The ending of your song gives a lasting impression on your audience. How you end your song determines the reverberation of that segment in the mind of the audience. So you might have started so well, and towards the end, if something goes wrong, since that is what I had last, I will keep remembering it. You know, please play that video.
Mayo baba, Jesu shibare mare, Jesu shibare mare.
What's that? Your friends, your family and friends will not be interested in your errors. They just want to give you likes, give you comments everywhere, you know. But we are interested in those little errors to make your work better. But on a good note, you have done well. Please, can you prove to us that if you become a winner, how do you think you will sustain it?
I'll sustain it by keeping it up. I
How
will
do you
not
keep
stop.
it up? How do you keep it up?
I'll continue with my composition of songs. And
One.
I also learn more and have a good role model.
How do you become a good role model to others?
I'll have a good role model by having someone someone that has a similar voice to mine.
It doesn't really go by that. Because the person that has similar voice like you may lead you astray if the person have wrong attitude. But this is where I'm going. You just started composing songs.
Yes, sir.
So the new song challenge gives you the opportunity to compose your own song for the first time, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, some of these compositions, I've listened to them. Some of the tunes are sounding like what you have heard somewhere else before. And I'm sure that you know. They may not be directly adopted from those songs, but they could be subconscious. Nevertheless, I want you to prove to us that you can compose a song. All right. Which word makes so much sense to you in the Bible? Or a statement that makes so much sense to you in the Bible that you don't usually forget. You make like your watchword.
Jesus reigns.
Jesus reigns. Please, can you compose a song with that?
Jesus, you reign, you reign. Jesus, your name is the same. Jesus, you reign, you reign. Jesus, your name is the same.
That's good. Please, can you give her an answer of applause? Okay. Now, in terms of courage, I think you were a bit nervous when you came in. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Why were you nervous?
Because this is my first time experiencing this.
Okay. That's good. But of course, you are still able to stand. So I will give you very good for that.
Thank you, sir.
All right. Yeah. But what you need to start learning, please, other members too should also learn. Other candidates should learn that you need to be courageous. Why? Because the higher you go, the larger the crowd you face. So there will always be a first time to higher level. And that higher level gives you opportunity to do better and also go to the next higher level. So you have to learn to be courageous. So your general assessment, the general assessment I'm going to give you for all your rounds, I'm going to give you very good for that. You are very, very good. Very good. Please
Thanks,
clap for
sir.
her. The uniqueness and consistency, well, it's good. It's good. It's good. The learnability of your song, that's also very good. Although some of those melodies may not completely be yours, which you also know. You didn't make use of some of the vocal skills, but that doesn't really matter. Then the voice management, very good, because your voice didn't go off unlike some other candidates. All right, that's fine. Then the rest, I give it up to you. Very good, very good, very good. Please clap for her.
Thanks, sir.